Have you ever stopped to think about how your mind has evolved from its earliest instincts to the complexity of self-awareness? It may seem like a distant concept, but this journey is your journey, and that's what we're going to explore today. You might feel stuck in thought patterns or believe you haven't found your true purpose yet. What if I told you that understanding this evolution is the key to unlocking a new level of self-awareness and personal growth? In this video, we're going to dive deep into the journey of consciousness, revealing how each stage has shaped who you are today. We'll unravel the secrets of the mind, learn to embrace emotions as allies, and discover how self-awareness can serve as a guiding light in your spiritual journey. If you're seeking a deeper awakening and a true connection with your inner self, this video is for you. Are you ready for this transformation? Then stick with me until the end, because what we're going to share here could change how you see yourself and the world around you. The journey of human consciousness begins long before we could recognize our own thoughts. Imagine the beginning, when our ancestors acted purely on instinct, a survival mode that was essential for our species. It's fascinating to think that at some point, this simple response to the environment began to complicate. We moved from automatic reactions to reflecting on the reasons behind them. This leap from instinct to reason is one of the greatest evolutions of the human mind and a milestone in our spirituality, as it opens the doors to self-knowledge and self-development. When reflecting on this transition, consider how we are still influenced by instincts. Often, we react impulsively to situations, like when we feel fear or anxiety in the face of a challenge. However, by recognizing these reactions, we have the chance to step back and use reason to direct our actions more consciously. It's as if we're training our minds not just to survive, but to thrive in a deeper sense, aligned with our spiritual quest and the awakening of our true essence. And here's the key point. Instinct isn't the enemy, but a starting point. The real magic happens when we manage to harmonize these instincts with our ability to reflect. This is the essence of self-knowledge, understanding that there's profound wisdom in our reactions, but that we can choose how to use them. And this is what begins to shape the journey of consciousness that we are all on, each at our own pace and in our own unique way. If reason was a great leap in the evolution of the mind, emotions are what add color and depth to our life experience. They are not just automatic responses, but powerful guides that shape our perception of the world and ourselves. Imagine emotions as beacons that illuminate the path of our spiritual journey. Sometimes these beacons are bright and clear, confidently showing us the way. Other times they flicker and fail, leaving us in the darkness of uncertainty and fear. But rather than being seen as obstacles, our emotions are invitations to self-discovery. For example, anger is often viewed as something negative, but it can indicate that something needs to be adjusted in our lives, perhaps a need to set boundaries or confront an unfair situation. Sadness, in turn, teaches us about the importance of connection and the value of what we've lost. Every emotion, whether joyful or painful, is a message from within, guiding us toward a deeper understanding of who we are and what truly matters. On the path of self-development, learning to embrace and interpret our emotions is fundamental. Instead of fleeing or suppressing them, we can embrace each emotion as a vital part of our spiritual journey. After all, it is through this internal dialogue that we begin to awaken to a fuller consciousness, where emotions are no longer just reactions, but allies in our process of growth and transformation. The human mind is an extraordinary tool but it's easy to forget that it's only a part of our experience as conscious beings. When we talk about spirituality and awakening, we are often referring to the ability to go beyond rational thought and touch a deeper part of ourselves, the part that observes, that witnesses, and ultimately connects us to the universe. This connection between mind and consciousness is like a bridge that allows us to cross from what is immediate and tangible to what is vast and unknown. The mind loves to solve problems, plan, and analyze, but sometimes too much thinking can pull us away from the present moment. It's like being constantly caught in a whirlwind of ideas that distract us from the simplicity of the now. This is where the fundamental role of consciousness comes in. It is the silence between thoughts, the space where we can connect with who we truly are, beyond the labels and stories the mind creates. This distinction is crucial in self-knowledge and self-development because it reminds us that we are not just our thoughts, but something greater that observes them. Practicing conscious presence, such as in meditation or even in simple moments throughout the day, helps us strengthen this connection. It can be as simple as taking a few minutes to feel your breath, watch a sunset, or just be in silence. Each of these moments is a reminder that while the mind is always busy doing, consciousness simply is. And it is in this state of being that we find the true freedom and clarity to continue our journey of spiritual awakening. Self-awareness is like the pinnacle of our evolutionary journey, a capability that sets us apart and empowers us to shape our lives consciously. Imagine looking into a mirror, but it's not just the physical reflection you see. It's the internal image, your thoughts, your beliefs, your fears, and aspirations. This ability to see yourself inwardly is what we call self-awareness, and it is one of the most powerful tools on the path of self-knowledge and self-development. However, being self-aware goes beyond recognizing only the positive aspects. It's about embracing the full complexity of who we are, including our shadows and insecurities. Often, we can fall into the trap of believing that full awareness is only about always being positive. But in truth, it's about being present and aware of everything that emerges in our experience without judgment. This complete recognition is what allows us to evolve in a genuine and profound way. To develop this self-awareness, we can practice self-questioning. Why do I feel this way? What is this thought trying to show me? Or, how can I respond to this situation in a way that aligns with my values and my spiritual journey? By asking these questions, we begin to untangle our internal knots and create space for a version of ourselves that is more aligned with who we seek to be. Thus, self-awareness becomes not just a reflection, but a beacon that illuminates our path toward deeper awakening. While self-awareness helps us look inward, the expansion of collective consciousness invites us to look outward, toward our interconnectedness with everything around us. Imagine each individual as a cell in a larger organism. Each of us carries a share of responsibility for the health and evolution of this whole. As we awaken to our own consciousness, we automatically contribute to the collective awakening. This is the beauty of spirituality. It is not a solitary journey, but a movement that, when undertaken together, has the power to transform realities. Collective consciousness is strengthened when we share knowledge, support each other, and are willing to see others with empathy and understanding. Every small action, like a gesture of kindness or a word of support, reverberates far beyond what we can imagine. This is the essence of self-development. By working on ourselves, we are also, in a way, working for the well-being of everyone around us. It's a reminder that while each journey is unique, all are interconnected by a common thread of seeking and evolution. To actively contribute to this expansion, we can start with simple steps, sharing our experiences, listening more attentively to others' stories, and always seeking to grow together, not just individually. When we understand that our personal evolution influences the evolution of the whole, we realize that our spiritual journey is not just an act of self-knowledge, but a service to the world. Thus, every step we take toward our own enlightenment also lights the way for others. Throughout this journey, we've seen how the evolution of our mind, from instinct to self-awareness, shapes not only who we are, but also how we connect with the world around us. Now, the question is, how will you apply this knowledge in your life? Are you willing to look inward and challenge your own patterns? The expansion of your consciousness begins with small steps, and each reflection, each act of presence, is a step forward in your spiritual journey. Think about how you can start practicing this self-awareness in your daily life. How about dedicating a few minutes to meditate, reflect on your emotions, or simply allow yourself to be who you really are, without masks? This is the invitation I extend to you. Explore, question, evolve. Remember, the journey doesn't end here, and each awakening is a new beginning. If you felt that this video brought value to your life, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue following content that helps you grow and awaken. And let me know in the comments, what touched you the most on this journey? Let's transform our inner world together and, who knows, inspire many others to do the same.